probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 7, Cousins. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Who's up, Zakor?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
There we go, here we go. Check. Hey, flipper. Shit.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on.
On play action, Cousins. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. On the ground, it's Geis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Who?
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
He's checking.
This is Geis. And he's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
Look and see how he beat the cut like that. So we gotta let everybody else cut like
to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
6 guys, check 6 guys. We were going to 54 wide. We were going to 54 wide. Switch it, hey. 47. 26.
On second and very short, Prescott stepping up. He'll try and run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Right. He's done right here.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him on to the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as
anybody else to cut back, then you have to, though. It's no way impossible.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Rip left. Check safety.
So they keep on the ground with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here we go.
On second and 15 now. Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Prescott on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. Into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terry Poe marches in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Now throwing on third down.
He hit the man. That's crazy, dog. He hit the man. That's crazy.
In this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia
Look,
credit.
that's too much. Come on, man. That ain't right, bro.
Despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Skins going for it. Cousins. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Jalen Smith. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. So quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3.
Hey, I'm coming.
Now here's Pollard. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Trying to run forward Pollard. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing is Cousins. Over the middle, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. To throw is Cousins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Silver. Check 37. Check.
Now Pollard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott. Cooper's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly...